Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Cheryl Coco, also known as your Jersey Girl. I'm here with Laura Smith, network marketing professional, and also we have a special guest tonight. I'd like to introduce you guys to Coach Brian Fryer. Hey, Brian, how are you?
Good, good. Thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Laura, for having me tonight. I'm beyond pumped about tonight's hangout.
Me too. I'm super excited. Thank you so much for joining us. For those of you that don't know Coach Brian, you should get to know him. He's on Facebook. Where else are you? Twitter, Google, everywhere there's social media. So you guys should get to know him. Definitely a social media expert that you want to get to know and can help you build and grow your business. He's also a father and a husband to Danny, right? That's your wife's name, Danny? And three young children. So tell us more about yourself, Brian.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Cheryl. Well, I just want to first of all again just say thank you so much for inviting me here tonight, both you and Laura. I'm beyond excited about tonight's hangout, and I'm beyond excited, for all the viewers who are tuning in tonight. But yes, you're absolutely right. So most know me as Brian Fryer, otherwise known as Coach Fryer, right? Married to my beautiful wife, Danny. We've got three amazing kids, two girls and a boy. The girls are 7 and 3. The boy is just turned 1. And we live and reside out here in Fort Worth, Texas. That's a little bit more about us.
Nice. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Brian. So I follow Brian on Facebook a lot. He has a lot of amazing videos that you guys should check out. Also does Facebook Live, some great social media tips. So Brian, first question is, I know you were in network marketing. How did that get started?
Yeah, absolutely. Great question. Well, show that it all started about 9 years ago. I was in the middle of a professional minor league baseball career, and so I was doing that for half the year, and then I was coming back home in the oil industry the other half the year. And I knew that my baseball years were coming to a close, and we were wanting to start a family, and I just knew that there had to be a better way than the oil field, which I was working the other 6 months, doing 60 to 80-hour weeks every single week away from my wife, and was kind of foreseeing the future, like, when we start a family, is this how it's going to be, where I'm going to be gone all the time, never see my kids? And that definitely struck a chord right before we were about to start a family. So we were reluctant to be introduced to the network marketing profession, and I would just say the rest is history. We've been in the profession now for 9 years, and really truly believe that it can be the vehicle for any person out there, willing to get to work.
Right. So tell me about those first couple years in network marketing that you were in. I read a bit about it, but I'd like to hear it from you.
Well, I think most would probably either agree with me or, may be in that current stage now, or maybe you're just coming out of that stage. But I'll be honest, 100% frank with you. I'm a transparent type of guy. We struggled, and struggled. For our first 4 years, we didn't make a penny. Most probably would have quit maybe after the first couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, but 4 years, come on now, not to make a dime in 4 years. I think most would have said this doesn't work. But we were diligent, we were persistent. I knew that it could be the answer to time freedom and to eventually be stay-at-home full-time parents is what our dream was. And so we kept after it. And you fast forward the tape here now, and we're literally now living what we were dreaming about. So if there's any advice I could give those viewers watching in, is hey, don't quit, right?
Right
That's
on.
that's the moral of the whole story.
Right. So what do you think changed? What do you think changed? You said there was 4 years and then all of a sudden something changed and, your network marketing career had changed and had become successful. So what do you think changed after that 4 year span?
Yeah, absolutely. Great question. I can sum this up really simply by saying I got out of my own way. Okay? For 4 years, don't ask me why it took so long. I don't know why. I can't give you a straight answer on that one. But I thought that I was going to do it my way. I'd never been in the profession before. I was not open to listening or learning to mentors or sponsors or what have you, educating, investing in myself and training and mastering and learning new skill sets. I just said, hey, I went into it saying I got this. Like, I can do this, right? Don't
Right.
ask me why. 4 years, struggled, finally took a step back, light bulb went off and said, I need to get out of my own way. I need to understand this is a different profession. I need to invest in myself, some training, some courses. I need to get a mentor. And about 6 months after that, I mean, the wheels just started falling off. Just went crazy.
That's awesome. So when did you begin this Coach Fryer, the social media thing? I know it's been a couple years now. So when did you decide to take that into, add that into another career for yourself?
Yeah, yeah, great question. So we'll back it up a little bit. So 4 years of struggling, I took a step back for a couple of months and was kind of reevaluating the situation. Started to understand that I needed to get out of my own way, invest in a mentor, find a mentor, I mean rather, and then invest some time in learning and understanding how to be successful in this profession. During that time, one of my mentors, was beginning to teach me about social media, and I was one of those people that I burned out my warm market. I mean, you want to talk about spent out. Like nobody wanted to talk to me, nobody wanted to see me. Every time Brian came around, it was run because we know what he's going to talk to us about. Some of you guys might be able to relate, those who are tuning in. So my mentor, shared with me like, are you on social media? Social media is a great way to connect, meet new people. Some refer to maybe it as your cold market. But my whole thing is every single person that you meet on social media is a brand new first impression you have the opportunity to make every single day. If you're making 5-10 connections a day, that's 5 to 10 new people that you can make a brand new first impression on that. So as we transitioned, 4.5, 5 years in, started diving into social media. It took me about 3 to 6 months to really hone in on social media, figuring that thing out. And for the next 4 years to now what is the present, I built probably 95% of our business on social media, on Facebook. So your question obviously is, how did Coach Fryer all come about? How did this come about? Well, I not only prove the concept, because let's be honest, I know more and more people are looking to do more things from home, from their mobile device, from their laptop. Now, I'm not saying that home meetings and one-on-ones are out the door. You've got to continue to do those things, but you can be effective on social media as well. I saw a huge need in the marketplace for this. I think we've all got friends, or maybe we're even one of those people that are just posting our links and our products and our opportunity all over the place, and don't quite understand social media yet. So I saw a huge need, and not only did I prove the concept, but we helped duplicate the very things that I was teaching in our own team and our own organization, and I mean, just the wheels fell off. It just went crazy. So that birthed Coach Fryer. That birthed me. Another mentor of mine, Ray Higdon, he's very good at teaching, educating network marketers just in the network marketing space, a little bit on social media, but I still saw a huge need to teach network marketers how to use social media correctly. So here we are.
That's awesome. Right on. I know Ray Higdon is one of my favorites to follow as well. So I wanted to ask you, what do you think that you do that we all should be doing every single day in our career as network marketers? What do you do that we should all be doing as well?
I'm going to answer this question, Cheryl, in relation to social media. Is that cool? Is that, yeah?
Yes, for sure.
It's exactly what we've been all taught to do from day one, and that's connect with people, build relationships with people. I know that a lot of us think that maybe you burned through your warm market and now you're out at the grocery store trying to pitch the guy standing behind you in line or something like that, right? You're trying to look for opportunities to meet new people and have the opportunity to introduce your product, service, or opportunity to them. That's why I feel more and more networkers are looking to social media. I mean, let's be honest, Facebook, 2 billion users. I mean, you could talk to 5, 10, 15, 20 new people every single day if you could. So, my advice is use social media for that manner. Use it to connect and build relationships with people, not to get on there and perhaps just try and sell stuff. It's an amazing platform when used correctly.
Right on. So I know for me, like I try to, I make a whole lot of connections every day and talk to a lot of people. But one thing that I notice that a lot of people do is the moment, okay, I know you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about, but the moment that you accept a friend request, it's like, I always use this speaker or I video myself because I like the video and I like, I can hear emotion behind my voice. So I'm like, yo, what's up? How you doing? Thanks so much for accepting my friend request. And before I can get that out, somebody shoots me a like 3-page paper of their business and what they do and why I should join their company. How do you feel about that, Brian?
How do I think about that? I think that is what most uneducated network marketers on social media are doing. And let's be honest, I used to be in the stage to where that would, I mean, it happens daily, it still does, but I used to be in the stage to where I would get upset, pissed off maybe, and instantly reject them or block them. But now, kind of being in the position I'm in, I'm like, wait a minute, I've got an opportunity to help educate these folks, help our industry be better. You know, I mean, with the stigmas and stereotypes that it may have already, I know social media is not helping the cause. So if I could literally dive in and teach folks how to do this correctly, I think big things are possible for any network marketer, brand new to the profession, been in a couple years and struggling. I've got clients who are 6- and 7-figure earners who have built strictly offline and are now wanting to come on social media and build a presence and do it the right way and teach their teams. So my answer to that question is please don't do that. You know, have the intent or have your motive be to truly connect with that person and build a relationship. I promise you, it's going to come back around tenfold when you understand how to market correctly, how to prospect correctly on social media. Go after the connection and the relationship.
For sure. You know, I watch a lot of what you do, and I like to say, you know, if you go to Brian's Facebook page, one of the things that you could see that I try to do as well is it's not all business. I saw you in Chick-fil-A today, right? Is that did I see you in
Sure did.
Chick-fil-A
Yeah,
today with the kids today? Yeah, like you're learning about that person's life and you're connecting with them, relating with them. So when you're posting on social media, you don't want it to be all like, buy this product, look at what I have, buy this product, we have this, and I'm all about this company. And, you know, Brian is one of those people that you could actually learn about branding yourself. And I read you have, I think it's coachfryer.com, right?
Sure
Where
is,
you
yes.
have like a blog, and one of the things was like 7 things that you could do about branding yourself.
Yep.
Yep.
One of my blog posts there. There's also a free gift for anyone who goes over there. A free 30-minute recorded webinar. I call it my Facebook blueprint. You know, free. Just put your name and email on there, coachfryer.com. You know, and just start learning and understanding some of the basics. But lots of great content there.
Right. So who do you follow on social media as well that the rest of us should be like, you know, good people like yourself that we're watching, you know, saying to ourselves, this is a great person who I want to be like on Facebook. You know, I post pictures of my family and things like that. Who do you think are good people that we should be following as well?
Yeah, absolutely. There's probably a laundry list. I mean, hundreds and hundreds of people, not only leaders or other mentors in the profession, but there's lots of folks out there. I mean, I follow all of the, you know, the Eric Worre's and the Robert Kiyosaki's and the Grant Cardones and the Shailene Johnsons. You know, a couple of my personal favorites, Lydie Gonzalez. She's a 6-figure earner in her respective company. She does a fantastic job. And some of the things that her and I both teach are attraction marketing. I think that it was introduced maybe 10, 20, 30 years ago, and it kind of caught fire, and then all of a sudden technology just went crazy in our generation, and now people are kind of subsiding and trying to skip that step. I'm almost kind of bringing it back, not reinventing the wheel, but that's where true social media branding, prospecting, marketing is coming into play. Guys like Ray Higdon. I mean, that's what these guys are doing. That's what they're teaching. And I don't know about you, but a lot of the names that I just shared, I mean, they're pretty dang successful, right? I
Right on.
think they would be wise to understand and follow what we are doing.
Right on. So, yeah, I watched a video that you did the other day, and I was, you know, let me think about what you were saying. It was, you were saying if you could see the name of your company on your you were going back to the Facebook and posting. You want to elaborate a little on that video that you were talking about?
I'm trying to remember back. I make so many videos talking
Yep.
about like if the name of your company or your product is exposed on your Facebook page, something like that.
Yep, like if your first 2 or 3 or 4 or 10 posts all have the name of your company and what you're doing, you guys got to back up.
Yeah, I think for those who are out there listening, tuning in, if maybe you're taking notes tonight, I think this might be something you want to write down. It may seem kind of funny, but I'm a big fan of not giving away the cookie. Do not give away the cookie on social media, okay? Here's the deal. I'm going to tell you what's happening on social media. This is just our day and age. This is what happens, okay? If you have your products, the name of your products, your company name on your Facebook profile anywhere, guess what 9 out of 10 people are going to do? Right? They're going to go on over to that good old Google, Google.com, and they're going to start doing their own research. And to me, this defeats the entire purpose of network marketing, right? Or direct sales or MLM, whatever it is, or just small business, whatever it may be. You want to establish a connection. You want those people to not only be attracted to you, your profile, want to be friends with you, connect with you, but if you give them all the information about everything you're about, bam, right there on your Facebook profile, there is no reason for them to reach out to you anymore.
Right.
They can literally skip that step, and here's what happens. I'm just going to be transparent and honest. They're going to go on over to Google. They're going to type in the name of your product, or they're going to type in the name of your company. We all know what they're going to find on Google. Most of it's probably not good stuff. Let's just be honest. It's probably not going to be good stuff. They're going to start reading it. They're going to look at the product. They're going to look at the company. Next thing you know, they're going to say, oh, it's one of those companies. Oh, that's boom, right? Now they associate your name with one of those things. Okay? I don't know about you, but I would assume early on in my career, a lot of people probably did this, and I don't even know who those people were that were even maybe remotely interested in connecting with me. I will never know. And most network marketers out there will never know half the people that are maybe even thinking about or interested in connecting. Next thing you know, they see this product or business all over their page. They already know what they're about. Now they already know what they're going to see in their newsfeed each and every day if they become friends with them, and they're like, nah, I don't want to do that.
Right. How
Shoot
about
yourself in the foot.
Right? How about you ever see like the profile picture and it's like the name of the company? Have you seen that one too?
I've seen them all. I've absolutely seen them all, Cheryl. It cracks me up. Again, I'll be honest. The position I'm in now, I definitely accept those friend requests because I feel I can help them. But in the past, I was definitely like, nope. I don't even know who this person is. And if their Facebook profile is a picture of their company, I can only imagine every day in their newsfeed, right?
Right.
Sales, ads, links, ads, sales.
Yeah, I
Not
would
interested.
see you go to Chick-fil-A. I thought that was interesting. It was fun, right? All the kids sitting there, I was like, yeah, Dad, way to go. It's awesome.
I think for the viewers, I think a big thing to understand is that people on social media, your friends, your followers, they do not care. They don't care about your product or your business. 98% of the people that are on social media are on there for one thing, and it's for leisure. It's for fun. It's to see what Aunt Sally's doing across the country. It's to see what your best friend was eating for dinner last night. It's to see that Brian Fryer took his family to Chick-fil-A today. Like that's what most people are on there for. And so as network marketers, as social media marketers, we have to understand and strategically play into that in how we market.
Definitely, for sure. I know, Brian, you have a lot of motivational things on your wall as well. Keeps you pumped up and going throughout the day. I know when it comes across my news feed, I can almost guarantee that I'm going to see something exciting with what you're doing with the family, or something motivational, something positive. There is like a no negativity zone. No negativity zone is, like you preach about, no negativity up on my wall. I don't like negativity, so I really like that. I'm like, yes, dude, we have Brian it's like guaranteed fun and, inspiring. So I really like that. So I want to ask you about video. How has video changed the game for you as well?
Video is maybe the most single important thing that any marketer could be doing right now. I'm going to tell you a quick story on video. Is for those who don't know me, don't follow me, maybe I've even left this up and running just so I can have it as an example. Okay, my very first YouTube video, it's like 3-4 years ago. I left it on my channel for an example. It is terrible, okay?
I
But
feel
I want to
you.
share a quick story with you, okay? Just to help others. You know, maybe you're in a position where like videos, no way am I doing videos. Like
Mm.
I don't know what to say. My hair doesn't look good. Like I don't even know what to talk about, what have you. I was that guy, Cheryl and Laura. I know you're listening too. I was that guy in college that was forced to take a speech class. Okay, there was about 12 kids in the entire class, and I told you a little bit in the beginning. I have a baseball background. I'm beyond passionate about baseball. I could talk for hours on baseball, and so one of our assignments was we had to do a 30-second speech on something we were passionate about. And guess what? We got to write it all on a 3x5 note card. I didn't even have to memorize it, right? So I'm talking
Right.
about baseball. I can write it all down. I can literally just look down at this card the entire time. I don't even have to look up. Okay? So my day comes. I'm sitting in the back of the class, sitting next to the teacher. You know, some gal's up there doing her presentation. I know I'm next, and the teacher is sitting right next to me. I'm literally nudging her with my elbow about 10, 15 seconds before I'm supposed to go up there, like, hey, you just give me an F. Like I can't do this. Like this is ridiculous. Talk in front of 10 people about baseball. I have all the information here. Count me out. Right? Talk
Oh,
about the biggest fear ever. Right? Okay. So here we are. Fast forward the tape. Right? 9, 10, 11 years later, it was probably the single most fear that I overcame. And it has been probably, if I was to look back at one pivotal moment in my career, it was starting to do videos and really starting to connect on a completely different level with my friends, my followers, my viewers. You know, to let them know, hey, I'm a real person, and there's something that you can't put a price tag on in terms of doing videos. It's just a bond and a connection with your friends, followers that's out of this world. I mean, highly, highly encourage. If you're not doing videos, you need to start.
for sure. Yeah, I can totally I know the first video that I did, I left that up on my YouTube channel as well.
I might have to check it out.
Oh boy, it is something else. But that feeling, like I can relate to all of those people who are like, I don't want to do a video. I tell everybody, I promise you that first time it took me like 40 takes, like 40 takes of pacing back and forth in my house, and finally I just shot it. Now, like now you can see me falling down or whatever. I just kind of point the camera and go with the flow. Kind of help me with the Periscope, the Facebook Live, and these Google Hangouts now. But, you know, doesn't it gets easier over time as you shoot the video. You get more comfortable. Isn't that right, Brian?
It's absolutely true, and I think a very important piece that you just mentioned, Cheryl, was that you know that you're stumbling, you know, doing this or that during your video. I think that's true transparency at its finest. You know, these videos that you're doing, whether they're 10 seconds, a minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, they don't have to be perfect. You
Right.
just have to be you. Your audience is going to connect with you. You are your own unique person. You're gonna mess up. I promise you. It's guaranteed. You're gonna fumble your words. I promise. I guaranteed. You're gonna lose your train of thought mid video because you're staring at this lens, and all of a sudden you have this panic attack and you get nervous. You forget what you're gonna say. All of those things are gonna happen. Just keep going. Just
Right
keep
on.
doing them. It's gonna get better.
Right on. If you come back and you think of all of the people that you follow, like I think of Brian and the person that I follow, and I know him as Coach Fryer, and I know that he does social media training and he's a social media expert, but the things that I also know about him, and he's a family guy. He's definitely fun, definitely motivational. And you guys, I know a lot of people here, you guys call me the Jersey girl. You've seen me. I mean, if I can encourage you to do the videos and how much that has helped me in my career, you've seen me. I mean, I have a video where I've fallen out of a chair. It's 18 seconds long. 18 seconds. It has like 10,000 views of me falling down. And
That's
it's got
awesome.
me so many friend requests, but that's me. I mean, I am the world's klutziest person, but I like to, network marketing and things, professional people. You have so many characteristics that other people are going to relate to. Like, I have a Reese cup addiction. People know it. I try and hide it. It ain't working out for me. People know what you like, and they can relate to you. Other people like Reese cups too. Other people like to take their family to Chick-fil-A too. So that transparency on social media is really, really going to help you out. And then you'll find yourself going to different social media aspects. Like, you'll start with the Facebook, then you may go to Facebook Live, and now Google Hangouts and Periscope and things like that, where you're just continuing to build your network. Brian said in the beginning he like killed his warm market, killed it. But now, like that cold market that is on Facebook, he's turning them into his warm market. They're getting to know him. He's messaging the people. He's creating that relationship with people, and that's the beauty of it. He's not ever going to run out of people to talk to because he's constantly expanding his market, especially through video. So, Brian, do you not agree? Like, are you, you're taking that cold market, but actually turning it warm when you're creating a relationship with somebody on social media?
You absolutely are. I mean, if whether you feel like you've burned through your warm market or maybe even just scared to talk to your warm market and you're going to just look to social media, I think the biggest light bulb moment for me was understanding that, I have the opportunity to make a new friend, establish a new connection every single day. Could be 1, could be 5, could be 10, could be 20. I mean, how motivated and eager are you to get out there and just meet and connect with new people? That is the power of social media. Social media, Facebook in particular, that's my favorite platform, is not a place for us to sell stuff. It's not. Mm-hmm. Right? I don't care how good anybody's product, service, opportunity, comp plan is. It doesn't matter. If you can really, if there's maybe one thing you guys get out of this hangout tonight, is social media is a place to connect with people and build relationships. I know in multiple companies, probably all companies, you get started and you're taught to do what, Cheryl? You're taught to build a list, right? Write a list of names down. To me, social media is a never-ending list of people. If you're willing to get out there into the marketplace, do things the right way, not be a salesperson on there, understand that you can incorporate little simple things and understanding to share things about your lifestyle, what you like to do for fun, and incorporating very strategically the types of things you're posting, motivation, inspiration, that you will start attracting your ideal customers who are now seeking you out rather than you feel like you have to go out there and chase people and get them to look at your opportunity.
For sure. For sure. So I want to ask you, how often do you post on Facebook, and how important is the consistency of posting?
You got some good questions. This is good stuff. I know your viewers are just going to get crazy value from this stuff. So great question. So here's what I teach. This is what I've implemented 4 years solid. You could go back on my Facebook profile. You would see this exact formula, this exact pattern. Here's what I recommend: is 3 to 5 posts per day. Okay. My rule of thumb is 1 out of every 5 is a business type post. So maybe you make 3 posts today, none of them are business, maybe incorporate something tomorrow. That may be another question we get into, and what's a business type post and what's not. But that's what I encourage, and here's how you can keep tabs on yourself, right? I frequently, even today, probably just about every day, I go back, take a quick peek at my own personal profile, and I look at my last 5 posts. For sure. I mean, it's simple. It's really, and why would I do this? Because I teach all my students, my clients, my folks, I teach them, especially if you're getting friend requests from a bunch of people and you're not sure if you should connect with them or accept them, what have you. What do I do personally? I look at profile picture, I look at cover photo, and then I go look at their last 5 posts. It's going to tell me everything about that person. So why not implement and do that yourself? If someone does that to me, they see a really cool, positive, smiling, sharp-looking guy in my profile picture, right? They see my cover photo, which is something of interest to me. I grew up in Southern California. I like the beach. There's a nice picture of me on the beach. Cool, right? Pretty cool. You instantly know something about Brian, and then you look at Brian's last 5 posts, you could see that there's some sort of motivational, inspirational type of content. You see, my business type post was, hey, come hang out with me tonight on this hangout. I mean, just really nonchalant. We went to lunch today, family. All those types of things. This is a big deal. So 3 to 5 posts per day, 1 in 5 rule for your business type post is what I recommend.
I was going to ask next.
I didn't say it now because I knew you were going to ask it, so I was just going to wait.
I'm like, yeah, for sure, he's reading my mind. So can you give us something? I got to laugh. People who are on here are like, yeah, she's going to laugh for 10 minutes.
Got all your questions, huh?
Right, so can Can you give me an example of business type posts, Brian?
Cheryl, I'm glad you asked.
Right.
All of us in the car, glad you asked.
Hey, I'm glad you asked, right? That's a typical line we're supposed to memorize and learn, right? Hey, I'm glad you asked. Yeah, to me, I guess just to try to keep this simple for all the viewers, whether you're seeing this live, maybe you're catching the replay at a later time. You know, social media to me, especially when it revolves around your business type posts, right? I understand. I've been in the networking profession 9 some years. There is some phenomenal products out there. There is some exceptional compensation plans. There's just amazing leadership. I mean, you want to go through the whole thing. The amazing training systems. All these things are fantastic. But to me, those are already a given. Those are a given. Okay, I don't need to go try and sell my friends on those aspects, right? Okay, what's going to eventually, what's the right word? What's going to eventually, why a customer or potential business partner would want to partner with me is because of me, because of the person I am, not because my product is stellar, compensation plan pays through the roof, whatever that is. So here's my deal on business type post is think about some testimonies or results or something personally you have encountered by taking your product or something of that nature, right? Okay, and I always like to say that you've got to strategically figure out a way to not only not post a picture of the product with the name all plastered over, you can strategically take pictures of your products and the name not be shown. I mean, there's a big nugget right there. I do it all the time, right? So people can't go Google that stuff. But my main intention with the business type post is to pique curiosity. That is it. I'm not looking to give away the cookie, right? Okay, maybe I can give an example. You guys are like, give us an example. Tell us something. Give us something else. Maybe you're a part of health and wellness, and you've got this this magic diet pill. Let's just talk about that, for example. It's good, right? Instead of going and making a post on Facebook about the bottle of the pills and saying how excited you are, you just started taking so and so product and you've been on it for 2 to 3 weeks and you're just beyond excited and everybody needs to try this out if they're looking to lose some weight. That is salesy. But to the average network marketer, that's a business type post. Okay, that's not a business type post for me. A business type post for me would be something along the lines of, sure, you could post a picture about the product, make sure that the name very strategically is not shown so that people may or may not know what it is, so they're still curious. But maybe the verbiage, the description would be something like this, so excited, I started a new, health program. I'm down 3 pant sizes in the last, 2 to 3 weeks.
Yep.
To me, I just strategically just took something very simple, and now my readers, my friends, my followers are now curious as, what's Brian talking about? What's Brian taking? I got to know what's going on. 3 pant sizes in 3 weeks. What are you doing?
Yep.
Completely different mindset shift. I'm playing into I'm marketing correctly on Facebook. To me, it's social media is about piquing curiosity, especially with business. Once we give away that cookie, guys, it goes downhill. Don't do it anymore. Stop it.
For sure, I see some posts where you have the picture of the product and then there's a huge description of the product where I guess it all depends on personality type. I'm like, yo, dude, get my energy on. Or, and somebody will come, what do you mean? You're getting your healthy energy on? What does that mean? It's that 1 second, or if you can catch them in 2 lines and draw a picture instead of giving them, like you said, I dropped 3 pant sizes in 3 weeks. Boom, and then you're out.
Done.
People are imagine yourself scrolling through, I know when I scroll through my news feed, I am a shing, I got 2 lines. If it's going to capture my attention or not, then I may continue reading or looking at that post or may want to find out more. So try and keep it I love what you said, drop 3 pant sizes 3 weeks. Shing, I'm out.
And that's the attention span of people today on social media, right? Okay, the average person logs on to Facebook 20 plus times per day. Okay, and they're on there from anywhere from 10, 15, 20 minutes every single time. I mean, they're just doing this. They're doing this. What is going to grab their attention? You just said it, Cheryl. I mean, if there's one other thing you get from this is, having a picture. 80% of your post. I highly encourage 80% of your post with a picture. And just like you said, you've got those top 2 lines to grab that person's attention in that split second. So when you start off a post with maybe a picture about your product, and then today I want to share with you more about what so-and-so product is doing for me. And then, like you said, you list out all this stuff. That's just getting bypassed, and people probably more often than not are frustrated because they're not getting any engagement. They're not getting any participation on any of their posts. Cheryl, what you just said right there, hey, get my energy on, and a quick snapshot of you doing that right there is social media in a nutshell. You piqued my curiosity. I now am going to probably reach out to you, and as network marketers, that's what we want. We want to talk to people. We want to connect with people, have the opportunity to share what it is we've got.
For sure, no doubt. So you guys, keep those posts really curiosity. I love that. Like, I know that's exactly what gains my interest in people's posts. I'm like, what are they doing here? What's going on here? Do I want to learn more about that product? How'd they do that? So, think about yourself scrolling through that news feed, like Brian was saying, how fast you scroll through, and if you're capturing somebody's attention in that first or second line. And a lot of it is when they ask the question, you want them to private message you to ask more, because now you have the chance of building the relationship even further. Instead of them getting all the information and making the decision themselves, you can tell the story. You can talk to them. You could say, hey, why don't we chat on the phone? Like I was talking to a woman today, and I was like, hey, let's talk to each other on the phone. I'll call you in 15 minutes. Things like that, and because she was interested in a post, something like that is going to, that relationship that's Brian's constantly telling you about, instead of just feeding them all the information, you get to now tell somebody the personal story of something, telling people stories, and talking to them on the phone, even if you're Facebook Messenger chatting with people. I think that really makes a huge difference, wouldn't you say, Brian?
It absolutely does. You gave away another huge nugget tonight. I hope the listeners, whether it's live or the replay, wrote that one down, because taking what I shared earlier is, social media is only to pique curiosity, but the second half of that is exactly what you shared, is the goal is not to sit and have a full-on conversation in the thread after you pique someone's curiosity. Get that conversation off of there. It's only to pique curiosity. Don't give away the cookie. Get that person off the thread. Private message Facebook, phone call, video chat, Skype, whatever it is. Meet up for coffee if they're local. It's a great point you made.
Right, like, if you go into somebody's comment section, sometimes they're like, here's my link and it costs this much and blah, 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 and then it's like, how's anybody going to connect with you or talk? He's giving us the big.
Don't do it. Please stop the madness. Stop it. Stop doing that.
Oh, you're cracking me up.
Well, I mean, let's be real, right? Let's be honest with the viewers tonight, right? So maybe you do make a post that piques curiosity. Boom, you got one person that comments, hey, I'm interested, tell me more. And then bam, you go put the cookie in the comment section. Guess what? You've now just killed the curiosity for the rest of your friends for that entire post. Who knows? You might have had 5, 10, 20 people interested that you could have taken to private conversation, but now we've given them the information. Now what are they doing? You guys learned this earlier, right? They're headed on over to Google. They're typing it in there. They're learning all this stuff about it, and the rest is history.
For sure, for sure. So tell us about some of you have a Coach Fryer, you have like the training course that's going on right now. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, sure thing. So CoachFryer.com is my blog, obviously. Lots of great free content on there. Like I said, there's a
Sorry,
free.
I have to chime in, dude. It's great.
Absolutely, yes. Lots of great free content there. There's a free gift on there for each and every one of you tuning in. Head on over there, grab that. It's just a basic Facebook blueprint. Just put your name and email in there and grab that. Right, it's a phenomenal 30-minute training. That you can really start to establish and start approaching Facebook the right way. A lot of the things we've covered tonight, and more. And then yes, the second thing is I did launch my first digital program, my digital course. The cart is actually closed right now with plans of, don't tell anybody else, okay, reopening in mid-March. So if this is something that you may be interested in, it's a course that covers everything from how to teach you how to build your brand on Facebook. I teach you how to become a credible authority in your niche, no matter which company you are in, and I teach you, I break down literally step by step how to start attracting, buying customers to you daily. Like it's just crazy. We've touched on a couple of the topics tonight. Inside the program includes a 1-hour coaching session with me via video chat, 12 different video modules inside the course, just filled with, I mean, tons and tons of value, just so in depth. You're going to know exactly what to do, and it also includes a Facebook private community as well for ongoing accountability and support. So for that, for those who are interested in that and getting on the waiting list to see when it is going to open up again, the website is FB as Facebook, right? Because you can't have Facebook in your title; it's illegal. FB Branding Blueprint, FBBrandingBlueprint.com.
Okay. Awesome. Can we find that link on CoachFryer.com as well?
It's not on there because it's hidden for right now. But this is a secret link. But love to share it with the viewers tonight. Absolutely.
Can you give it out again?
FB as in Facebook, right? FB and then brandingblueprint.com. You go there. It's going to say the doors are closed right now. Put your name and email in there, and you will be notified when this thing possibly reopens for maybe a quick 24 or 48 hour period in mid-March.
Okay. Thank you so much, Brian. You can also follow Brian Fryer. He's on Facebook. I just have to say, you spell your name B-R-I-A-N and then Fryer, F-R-Y-E-R.
Perfect.
If you want to check that out. And then CoachFryer.com is CoachFryer.com. He has a great blog. You guys, if you're looking to expand your business on social media, learn more on the tips, especially that article about branding and how often you should be posting on Facebook. Great, great, great content is in his blog. You have to go and check it out, CoachFryer.com. So thank you so much, Brian, for hanging out with us.
You're welcome, guys. Thank you for inviting me. Really, really had a lot of fun. Hope the viewers, whether live or seeing the replay, got a lot of value from tonight. And now let's go put it into action.
For sure. Thank you so much, Brian. Thanks, Laura.
Oh, I know. I've taken y'all all over Columbia, South Carolina. I'm in town to MC a pageant, so you know, you got to keep yourself relevant and share what you really do and your passions out there, just like Brian is saying. And this is what I love to do: empower young women. So you know, just up for a fun weekend. Thank you, Cheryl, for handling tonight.
You got it. Anytime. Thanks, Laura. I love your tiara.
I had to put my this is my favorite crown, so I'm wearing it tonight.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Laura. Thank you, Brian. See you on Facebook.
All right, everybody catch this replay because this is a $1 million investment in your future.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Thanks again. Have a good night.